Flat Rate Training Video 8. Flat rate pricing systems draw information from two separate databases that are managed by the flat rate pricing provider. They are a repairs database and a parts database. The repairs database provides the description of the repair, the labor time to complete the repair, and a listing of parts needed to complete the repair. The parts database lists the part manufacturer, part number, and the typical wholesale cost that a service company will pay for each part. Repair fees calculated in a flat rate pricing system are based in part on labor times for each repair task. Those task times are then multiplied by the company's hourly labor rates to produce the labor fee. Parts costs are then multiplied by the company's markups to produce the part fee. The labor and parts fees are then added together to produce the flat rate selling price for each repair. Let's begin by discussing labor rates. There are a few important things to keep in mind. First, making money is the key to success in any business, and it is especially hard to do in a service business. That's because customers don't come to you for service, you go to them. Consequently, there's significant expense when service companies send tradespeople out to the customer. Second, although company employees are paid for 8 hours per day, service companies can generally only bill for 4 or 5 hours per technician per day. Therefore, service rates must be high enough to offset the time during the day, like drive time and running for parts, that can't be billed. That's very hard to do with time and materials pricing because customers are usually scrutinizing the hourly rate and time on the job. Third, when customers hear a high labor rate, they get nervous and pressure technicians to hurry up in an attempt to keep the repair cost down. They may also nitpick every minute the technician spends on the job not turning the wrenches or demand a price reduction when the bill is presented. Fourth, $100 per hour seems to be the upper threshold for service rates that most customers are willing to accept. The problem is that when service overhead comes in at 50%, $100 per hour doesn't translate into profit after overhead and direct and indirect costs are subtracted. And from all that we know, service rates today must be significantly higher than $100 per hour for a company to turn a profit. So, how does a service company set reasonable labor rates in their flat rate pricing system? Generally, the best starting point is to set the new labor rate at approximately $25 to $30 per hour over the current time and materials labor rate. That should deliver an additional $25,000 to $30,000 per technician in the first year. Thereafter, rates can be raised incrementally to keep up with inflation and to add to the bottom line as needed. If that seems high, consider that most repairs will take approximately 30 minutes to complete. A $30 increase in the hourly rate will only increase most repairs by $15. The key point is that with flat rate pricing, the office quotes the service call fee, and the technician quotes the repair fee after diagnostics. Nobody quotes an hourly rate. And if a customer says the price seems high and wants to know the hourly rate, the technician doesn't have that information to provide the customer. And the tech can honestly say that the company subscribes to a national pricing service and that he doesn't know the hourly rate. The other good news is that if complaints about repair fees are frequent, labor rates can be adjusted. However, generally, it's not the new labor rate that's the problem. The issue most likely is that the office isn't setting customer expectations properly on the request for service. Additional training and focus on proper procedures will likely eliminate the problem. Proceed to Flat Rate Training Video 9 to learn about part markups.